Hey everybody, this is Steve and you're watching the MrBigKid Channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in and thank you guys for watching. I've got another comparison video for you guys. We're comparing the Pit Boss 820 pellet grill to the Masterbuilt 560 Gravity Series electric charcoal smoker. Both really cool smokers. They're both digital smokers. So the difference is, of course, one is using charcoal as its primary fuel source. The other one is using wood pellets as its primary fuel source. Please don't take this video as showing any kind of favoritism towards either grill. I love them both and I've had a fun time with both. My Masterbuilt's a little bit newer. I've only had that for a few weeks now, whereas my Pit Boss pellet grill I've had for almost 2 years now. I'm gonna set the Pit Boss and the Masterbuilt both to 250 degrees. We're gonna cook these chuck roasts all the way until they're done. We're not gonna wrap them. We're gonna season them up right now. We're gonna put a nice rub on them. In this video, we're gonna compare convenience, flavor, and looks of the product. So, how easy are each of the grills to use? How does the flavor come out? Can you taste more smoke in one or the other? And overall looks of the chuck grills. Bigger smoke ring, stuff like that. And before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you know when I'm making new content. Firearms, barbecue, and cooking. I mean, it's just the best things. I love them all so much. So for this, we're gonna be using some of the Diablo or El Diablo lump charcoal, and we're gonna sprinkle in some of these mesquite wood chips in with the charcoal. The El Diablo lump charcoal is actually made out of mesquite wood also. So this is going all mesquite. We're gonna be using some Traeger brand mesquite pellets. That's it, just mesquite pellets. It is mesquite wood, it's just compressed into pellet form. We're using mesquite on both of these grills. For this cook, we are using extra virgin olive oil as a binder. And for the rub, we're simply going to use Neil Serap's Tasty Sear Gourmet Beef Rub. Make sure you get a really good coating on all sides and all edges and caps of the beef cuts. Don't worry about over seasoning. Most of it's going to actually end up melting off and dripping. These are going to shrink quite a bit. We're going to throw the slightly thicker of the two on the Pit Boss pellet grill. The Pit Boss does seem to have slightly larger temperature swings than the Masterbuilt has shown me so far. Time is now 11 o'clock and we have both chuck roast on the grills. They're both up to temperature at 250. I will say the pellet grill does have a little larger temperature swing. I'm not sure why. It's probably something to do with the technology. I can't necessarily fairly compare the technology together completely because this one is brand new, whereas that one again is 2 years old. So either way, right now it's 11 o'clock, so let's see how long these things take to cook. We'll go back periodically to check on them to see how they're both looking at different stages, but we're not going to do anything to the chuck roast. We're not going to spritz it. We're not going to do anything. All we're going to do is when they're done, we're going to probe it. When they're around 200 degrees, we're going to probe it with a temp probe to make sure it's really tender and it's truly done. It's a tender test. And then when it is done, we're going to wrap them in foil let them rest for like 30 minutes to an hour. So let the fun begin. All right, it is 1 o'clock right now. Internal temperature is 148 degrees on the Masterbuilt. Let's take a peek. That's looking amazing. Look at that. Great color. It's getting nice and red. Staying, looks extremely juicy. Thinning out a lot, but it's looking really good. Let's check out the Pit Boss. Internal temp is reading 142 on the Pit Boss. Ooh, and that's looking delicious as well. See that? I don't know, right now they both look super good, so it's way too early to tell. Let's keep waiting. All right, it's 3 o'clock. Internal temp of the Masterbuilt is 173. Oh my goodness. That looks incredible. All right, let's check out the Pellet Grill. Internal temp on the Pellet Grill is 159. It's kind of lagging behind a little bit, but look at that beauty. Gosh, they both look so good in different ways. All right, let's close this so we don't lose temp. Let's wait some more. It's gonna take probably another 2 hours or so. All right, on the Masterbuilt, we are at 200 degrees, 202 internal. Oh, look at that. All right, let's give it the poke test to see how tender it is and see if we should actually pull it. Oh yeah, very tender. It almost has a feeling like you're poking fat on a steak. It just sinks right in. So we're gonna pull this out and we're gonna let it rest in foil because this guy is only at 181 right now. Looks absolutely amazing, but it's not done. So we gotta let this one finish up. So this guy's gonna rest. So this guy is done. The internal temp got up to about 198. And I took the little poker thermometer right here and it just sinks, again, it sinks right in. Super tender. So this guy's ready too. We're gonna go throw it in some foil, let it rest, and then we're gonna cut into them both. Okay, so we have both chuck roasts, they are done. So we have one chuck roast has been resting for about an hour and the other has been resting for about 30 minutes. It took the chuck roast inside the Pit Boss 30 extra minutes to finish, whereas the Masterbuilt finished a little bit earlier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut into both chuck roasts right now. I'm gonna let you guys know in the video which one I'm cutting first. I'm here with my parents and Jenna, but Jenna's gonna know which one I'm doing, but I want them to taste both cuts. I want them to taste both of the chucks and see which one they think is better, taste-wise and looks-wise. I know which one I did first. So here is number one. Let me flip it around. There it is. So it looks like we have a pretty nice bark on it. It's got a good crust going all the way around. And let's see. Let me find the grain, because you always want to cut against the grain. All right, so this one did get a little overcooked, so that's interesting. If you look at it, the smoke ring looks great. But yes, it is overcooked. It's kind of lost a lot of its juiciness. I'm still gonna try it and I'll have everybody else try it. Here's one for you. Here's one for you.
Thank you. Never overdone.
My mom likes her meat really well done, so there's a couple reasons that could have been it. The temp probe could have been inside, like a fat piece inside the actual chuck, which might have contributed to drying it out. So flavor's good. Hey Dad, try a piece. It is overdone, but I think the flavor's pretty good.
I like it.
Delicious. Thank you. Kind of has like a beef jerky flavor to it.
Really?
Definitely. Thank you.
Awesome.
I don't think this one's going to be nearly as overdone, so I'm going to take this. Thank you. So this is chuck number 2. Let's see.
Small from here.
Okay, here's your smoke ring. This one's not definitely not as overdone as the other one. So take a piece. One for you.
Thank you.
One for you.
Well, thank you.
Welcome. And then one for you.
The camera lady. Thank you.
Camera lady. So what do you guys think? Which one do you guys think tastes better?
The last one.
Last one?
Yep.
They're different flavors.
Mm-hmm.
The first one had a lot smokier flavor though. Wood taste. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a little drier inside. The other one's more moist.
Yep.
But the outer shell is like much more smoky.
Yeah.
The other one had the smoke more within.
Right.
I think.
Okay. Can you guys guess which one's from which?
Masterbuilt.
You think this is Masterbuilt?
Yeah.
How about you guys?
I agree, because that tastes more like the charcoal flavor of a steak.
This is the Masterbuilt.
No.
Yep.
What?
That I messed this one up because I overcooked it. It's not the grill's fault. I mean, I really didn't double check the temps and stuff. Usually when I smoke one piece of meat, I'll have multiple temp probes in it. But if that temp probe was sitting inside a fat pocket, I'll be reading a way off temperature. So, but
And maybe
They're
a
both
second,
really good. The only difference is that one on the left.
this one, your left or
the
right?
other one.
Oh,
That left, yeah.
mm-hmm.
Is just drier.
It is drier.
maybe we need to do another taste test.
Sure.
Make sure.
I mean, it's delicious. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's tender.
Yeah, it's good. No,
It's great flavor.
it's just gotten so dry. It just kind of
It's just a little
sucks
dried out,
that
that's everything.
I overcooked it so bad.
They're both good.
You're more than welcome to take more taste tests, but I'm gonna have to say the Pit Boss won this one, but that's probably due to technical error. I think I would have liked that more if I didn't scorch it.
Definitely smokier.
Yeah. This one, definitely more tender. This one, way smokier.
Yeah.
It's a lot smokier.
Yep. Well, that's it. So due to technical error, I'm definitely going to have to say the Pit Boss wins this round, the pellet grill. I love the Masterbuilt, and I've made some good stuff on it already. I just overcooked this piece of meat really bad, so it's just way too well done. It's tasty. I'm still going to eat it, but I prefer a little more of a tender brisket, not so much of an overdone brisket. I'm calling it brisket because the chuck roast is considered the poor man's brisket. So chuck roast, beef, whatever. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you know when I'm making new content. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time.